I jumped into Roadhouse Simulator expecting a fun management game, a successor to Gas Station Simulator. The idea was to build a bustling Route 66 biker bar. Instead, the prologue gave me a digital prison. After a little bit of initial cleaning, I found myself stuck fighting off the same gangs for most of the game. The design feels engineered to disrespect your time. And today, we're breaking down how its core gameplay loop completely fails to deliver on its own awesome
That's
promise.
a very inappropriate question.
Now, let me be clear. The premise is fantastic.
He's around.
The game is a prequel to Gas Station Simulator, where you play as the uncle in his early days. You start as a bouncer at a rundown roadhouse, cleaning up fights and keeping the place from falling apart. The goal is to work your way up, manage the whole place, and even cut deals with biker gangs. It promises a cool mix of management sim and hands-on brawling, climbing the ladder from muscle to Mongol. It sounds like the perfect setup for wild stories, but the reality is something else. For the first few minutes, it was fun. I showed up at a trashed bar, started cleaning tables, and tossed out unruly drunks. The physics-based fighting is chaotic and satisfying. But then, the loop began. Fight, get drunk, smoke, repeat.
I can assure you, I'll be
Over
gone by
and
Tuesday.
over.
I wouldn't even
To make
call
matters
it
worse,
Monday if you
the fights come in
hadn't threatened to
waves,
leave
and if you lose all your health at
again.
any point, you're sent right back to the start of the second wave. There's no checkpoint system. So after fighting for 5 or 10 minutes, you can lose all that progress in an instant. Any feeling of real management is buried under a pile of ragdoll bodies. Instead of building a business, I felt like a digital janitor stuck in a punishment loop. The loop doesn't evolve or escalate, it just resets. You're trapped reacting to the last mess, never getting ahead or building towards anything. This is where it feels less like a game and more like a bad job. A good gameplay loop, like say in Stardew Valley, or even its predecessor, Gas Station Simulator, makes chores rewarding. The grind leads to growth. You upgrade your tools, hire staff, and expand your world. Roadhouse Simulator's prologue misses this. Here, repetition just leads to more repetition. Fighting and cleaning only resets the bar to 0 before the next disaster strikes. There's no payoff and no sense of progress. It leaves you feeling like your time isn't being valued. You're not building an empire. You're just running on a hamster wheel with no way to get off.
You still there?
The full
Nope.
game promises we'll get
They
to
gone
manage
yet?
staff
Nope.
and expand our turf, but the prologue does a poor job hinting at that future. It's so focused on the punishing cycle of fighting and cleaning that it forgets to show you what you're fighting for. It's a lesson in game design. A loop has to respect the player's time by giving them a sense of purpose. The concept behind Roadhouse Simulator is still incredibly strong, and I really hope the full game proves this first impression wrong. But this design is a worrying sign. But it gets me thinking, what's the most repetitive, time-wasting gameplay loop you've ever been stuck in? Let me know down in the comments, and if you like this breakdown, consider subscribing for more just like it. Thanks for watching.
It's a poor home that can't hold a quarrel.
Did you just call this place home?